All right, mic check, mic check. See how this sounds. Let's see how this sounds. Mic check, mic. All right, we're going live here in about 3 minutes. Use that hashtag MunkeySpaz Live Showdown there. Might win you something a little bit later here. And those of you that never been here before, let me know where you're from. Where's everybody at? Where's everybody from? What's going on? About to get this started. All right. We are about to go and take this show on the road. About 15 seconds in, I say, what the heck? Let's just do it. Let's just do it. All right, everybody. How is everybody doing? How was everybody's week? Anybody get any new silver? We got some people here. Let's see what we got going on in the chat real quick. We got Connecticut. Tim Holmes, what's going on? Tyler, right out of the gate, just saying Litecoin wins. Litecoin has already won, sir. It has already won. It's definitely a contender, but nothing is going to beat Bitcoin right out of the gate. Tacti Cool Kid, what's going on? J Boog, hello, hello. Silver Honda. See, Tyler, thank you both so much. Dude, you're very welcome. Yeah. Hopefully you take that plunge sooner than later. I'm trying to turn my brain off from Bitcoin and Litecoin right now. I've been trading like a madman for the past week. Things have been chaotic there. Mr. Lawrence, Matt Lawrence in the house. What's going on, buddy? How are you? Boise, Idaho, the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. That's my home state there. Keystone Stacker. Silver Honda. Let's see. State College. Crater Lake Willie. Do I consider Bitcoin a currency or a commodity? That's a very good question. Why can't it be both? Why can't Bitcoin be like exactly what gold and silver was back in the day? Personally, though, I don't think it's smart to ever spend an appreciating asset, something that is clearly going up in value. Doesn't make sense to sell it now or to transact business with it now. Definitely when it starts going down, though, is a good time to get rid of it. Silver Honda grew up in the Poconos. Oh, you must have been bored out of your mind growing up, dude. What did you do for fun? Keystone got a nice deal on a quarter ounce of Britannia gold. Nice. Last week. Did it come in yet? Or have they shipped it yet? Or APMEX is pretty slow to come around and get you what you want. Speaking of silver, if I can get this wire out of my way here. Let's see. There we go. All right. I don't know if I showed this on my channel before, but this here is it's a American Eagle from WTC, the World Trade Center, recovered from the site. And this one is PCGS. It's not graded or anything, but this is one of those just cool coins. Thought I'd show that with you, share that with you. 1991 is the year on that. Tyler got an MS-70 Dragon and a Phoenix coin this week. Yet to post a video because you're lazy. Dude, I hear you. I've been very slow myself to put out videos. Very slow myself. So just because I get a lot of, every time I come on, I always get asked what is the price of certain things. I'm pulling up my Kitco app right now, and we're going to take a look together what the price of silver and gold is today. I think silver came up a bit, a little over 16. Man, this thing is slow. I'll tell you, everything in my life just moves so slow. All right, give me a second here. Let's try closing that down. Let's try reopening it up again, see if that doesn't work. There we go, look at that. So silver sitting at 1601. Let's see if we can get this to focus here. Let's see. 1601 is silver, gold's 1253. And actually they're down a bit. End of the day down just a bit. So that's not terrible. That's not awful. But these are definitely low levels for silver and gold. So if you are buying in silver and gold and you're actively doing that right now, it's definitely a good time to be stacking it up. Crater Lake Willie. Impossible each has a tax issue. Well, that's the thing. You see, people keep bringing up taxes and cryptocurrency, and that's kind of the whole reason why cryptocurrency was invented or created. We're just the Bitcoin people. You know, they're sick and tired of the government taking everything, taking this, taking that, taking that. So part of Bitcoin, you know, is you can get around a lot of that, and I don't recommend it. That's not what you should be doing. But there's definitely, you know, that's kind of the reason. It's kind of the point. So let's see. It only took about 4 days. You had nice luck with them. It was 329, which is as low as you've seen for a quarter ounce. That's pretty good, man. Let's see. Crater says, Monkey, how are you dealing with the issue of Coinbase being compelled by the IRS to disclose? Well, see, that's the thing. if you know what an offline wallet is, a real offline wallet, not a Trezor, not a Ledger, none of that stuff, a real offline wallet. If you know what that is, then what Coinbase does and all that side, none of that matters, because an offline wallet, nobody knows where it is. Nobody knows it exists or what it's attached to. It's completely idle from everything else until you decide to cash that in. But come the day when you want to maybe sell that entire wallet, you can sell that private key to somebody for cash. That could be a cash transaction. I said that last week. We were talking about that. So what Coinbase does or what anybody else does with regards to the IRS or disclosing any sort of transactions and privacy concerns doesn't bother me one bit. You know, I use Coinbase, I use almost every exchange, and I know they all got to do it, so I keep my stuff on the up and up. But the whole point of an offline wallet is not only security, but anonymity. Let's see. The music is back. Yes, it is Half Dollar. What's up, buddy? How are you? How's your week been, man? So let's see. We got 10 people here. Just out of curiosity, out of the 10 of yous, who here has Bitcoin or has bought Bitcoin, and who has maybe some Litecoin? Who decided to go on the Litecoin train? Diggin' Dave. Diggin' Dave says, I've really been looking into Bitcoin the last few days and you can't decide if you should buy it or just stick it with your silver stack. Well, something I've said in almost all my videos is diversification is key. You want to make sure that you have a little bit of everything, because if one goes down, the other may go up, and you just want to have your hand in everything. Like, why not? You know what I mean? So here's what I'm going to do, Diggin' Dave. I'm going to send you a link real quick. This is a referral link. It's an affiliate link I just popped up in there. If you click on that, that's going to get you signed up at Coinbase. That's like the #1 oldest, most popular, most secure wallet out there. Sign up using my link. It's going to get you $10 for free in Bitcoin. If you don't sign up using my link, that's fine. You can go to Coinbase directly, but you're not going to get that $10 in free Bitcoin. I'll pop it up on the screen there for you too. So if you do decide, you know, you can do $10 here and there. You know, throw in a little every week or every payday. You don't have to go crazy and dump in hundreds or thousands of dollars. Let's see. I actually just got an alert that somebody had signed up for Coinbase. So somebody just used my referral link, and we both. Whoopsies. Let me get that off of there. I don't want that popping up. Yeah. Came up in the wrong window there. Let's see. Half Dollar doing some. Bought some new MS Bullion ? So let me read that. Let me read that, Half Dollar, how you wrote that. Doing okay. See, I bought some new MS70 Bullion. Really nice eBay auctions this past week. Awesome. That's always good when you can get some good deals. I think now is the best time to find those good eBay deals, simply because everybody's trying to do that Christmas holiday, get that extra cash in their pocket. You know, New Year's is coming. They want that party money. So everybody's out trying to sell stuff, and they'll take a loss right now. Some people don't care. They'll take a loss. You know, why not? Matt Lawrence, no Bitcoin yet. You're focusing on the mutiny metals. I hear you, dude, but you got to diversify. I'm telling you, buddy, click up on that link. One here, whatever. Give it a click. Sign up. You're not going to regret it. I mean, I'll tell you, to be honest, to be straight up with you guys, I don't think now's the greatest time to buy Bitcoin or Litecoin for that matter, because it's kind of at its top. But definitely want to get signed up and get ready to buy it, because once it comes down, that's going to be the time to make a nice buy. Jay Boog says, you have some Bitcoin thanks to you. You jumped on that free Bitcoin. Yeah, that free Bitcoin is awesome. I love that. I get like $6 a week with that. And that's in Bitcoin. So that's appreciated over time. Remember, it used to be $1 a week. When I look back, $1 back then was $1, obviously. But now that dollar's appreciated like 4,000 times over, which is nice, or 400 times. I don't know what the math is, but it's a lot more than $1 now. Diggin' Dave says, you feel a little bit confused about the wallet. You've been told not to use Coinbase, to store it in Exodus. Okay, so what Exodus is you hold the wallet on your computer, and the problem with that is you could have a problem with your hard drive, your computer could crash, plus somebody could hack your computer. So yeah, you could do it on Exodus, but the easiest way for a novice, the straightforward way, is Coinbase, and that's the link that I posted up there for you. Coinbase is like PayPal for Bitcoin. Basically, you give Coinbase some money, they give you some Bitcoin. That's the easy version of what they're doing, but it's an exchange. It's an exchange server. So they store your Bitcoin in a wallet that they create for you, and that Coinbase account that you have is essentially your wallet, and that's where you buy and sell your Bitcoin. And then you can create other wallets if you want. I've mentioned the offline wallets and hardware wallets and stuff. You can have other ones, and you can spread your money all over the place. Just like I don't keep all my silver and gold in one place, you shouldn't keep all your Bitcoin in one place. So hopefully that answers your question, Diggin' Dave. $50. Oops, sorry my dude. My left eye has optic neuritis and my fingers are off by a key sometimes. Well, you're doing pretty freaking good for a dude with one eye. Do you have like a cool patch or anything that you wear? Can Coinbase wallet be hacked? Yes, absolutely it can be hacked. Absolutely. That's why I say offline wallets are key. I mean, you have to use Coinbase to buy your Bitcoin. There's only 2 places in the US, which is Gemini and Coinbase, where you can buy Bitcoin. But you buy it there and then just immediately send it to an offline wallet or someplace else, so it's not on Coinbase. If you don't have your private key, if you don't know what a private key is and you have Bitcoin, then you don't actually own your Bitcoin. Diggin' Dave just subscribed. Awesome, man. Thanks for subscribing, man. Appreciate that. And Kiwi Silver, afternoon. Nice to be in here. Good evening to you, mate. Talking about a little bit of everything today. Got a lot of questions about Bitcoin, it seems. A lot of people have some questions about it. So, I know Kiwi, you said you're not into it. You can't buy it in New Zealand, but I don't know. I think you can. I don't know where. I don't know if Coinbase is available there, but I'm pretty sure you can. Although I don't say now is the best time to buy the Bitcoin. Just get signed up, get ready to go. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Ugh. So a couple of my favorite slabbed ones here I'm just showing down. This one I used to love when this coin first came out. Oh, the milking though. Look at that. Can you see that? Look how horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Stonewall says not having your private key is basically the same as not actually holding the silver and gold in your possession. Exactly. So this is what I want to say about Bitcoin, and I have a video coming out about this. Your private key, that number that makes up your private key, I'll show you here on a dead wallet. This is just for example's purpose, but this here is your public key, right? This is the number that everybody, you would give to somebody if they wanted to pay you. They send you money here, right? This is the public key, but your private key looks very similar to that, and that is essentially your key. If you don't have your private key, then you don't own your money, because if somebody else has that key, that unlocks the door to allow them to send that money out. So, paper wallets for life. Old school. I'm old school with it. Old school's not let me down yet. Let's see. $50. Nah, it's a gray blur that showed up in my vision one morning 6 weeks ago. You need some marijuana, my friend. Looking at thin film of gray Vaseline. Oof, get some of that LASIK surgery or something. Kiwi says he signed up to Bitcoin, but you're sitting watching. Yes, that's smart. Squirrel away a few dollars here and there to get ready to buy it, because when this pops, because it will, when this pops, you're definitely going to want to make a nice purchase in Bitcoin. And then just forget about it. Whatever you're planning on buying in Bitcoin, or whatever you have bought in Bitcoin, forget about it. You lost it. It's gone. Don't think about it for 20 years. Pretend it's a beer that you drank last night. You spent $20 on that beer. It's gone. Forget about it. 20 years. Team Silver. Absolutely. Team Silver, Gold. I'm just Team Coin. Team Coin for the win. Silver coins, gold coins, crypto coins. I'm Team Coin. $50 NGCMS 70 2017 Libertad scored. Ooh, 37.75. Was that an eBay deal, man? Diggin' Dave says he's going to try and do $100 here and there, not huge amounts. Yeah, definitely, man. I'll send that link to you again right there. Just use my link there, and on that first 100 that you buy, you're going to get $10 back for free. But if you don't use the link, like I said, totally fine. You just won't get the $10. But keep in mind, Bitcoin is appreciating, so $10 could be 100 in like literally a day. What's up, Stonewall? How are you, buddy? How's life treating you? How's life been? Everything good with you? I'm going to try to switch over to my web browser real quick. We're going to take a look at some gold news. Here we go. Got the Google up. Link says it's no good. Well, let me see. I'm going to click on it right here. Oh. They did kill it. Give me a second here. I will get you a new link, sir. Let me switch on back over here. Give me uno momento and I will get you a new link. Alright, so here is the actual full Coinbase link. So just click on that or copy that whole thing. That's the full link, so that should work. But I don't know why my other one's not working here. I'm not sure. And then I'll give you another link here as well, just because I'm looking at all this right now. I've talked about this in the past, but if you are looking to get free Bitcoin after you have a wallet to, extract your free Bitcoin to, this link here is for free Bitcoin. You just go there, fill out a CAPTCHA every hour, and should be good to go. Alright, got a little distracted there. Let's see, 5.5 to go. Nursing school, second career of sorts. Trying for law school. Woof! Got a lawyer in the house. Watch out, fellas. Alright, so let me switch back over to the gold news here. There was a few articles that I saw. One here is, investors are not leaving gold for Bitcoin, says somebody from Goldman Sachs. And that's something that I actually thought was happening and is happening. The recent drop of price with silver and gold, and then the surge in Bitcoin. I'm thinking a lot of investors of silver and gold are selling out to buy into, the crypto. But let's see what Goldman Sachs says. The huge rise in price of Bitcoin has no major effect on the demand for gold, according to Jeffrey Curie. He's the global head of commodities at Goldman Sachs. Let's see, his comments were, Bitcoin is attracting more speculative inflows relative to gold. He says there's no clear evidence of a mass exodus from gold, as supposedly proven by the fact that current gold exchange funds are at their highest level in over 4 years. So apparently gold ETF funds are way at the highest. So that's interesting. I didn't know that. Let's see. Guy says here, I read a lot of history and I know that once upon a time a coin was worth $5, and if it had $5 worth of gold in it, now we have paper that is backed by fiat. Maybe in the new world something gets backed by consensus. I don't know. I mean, a $20 bill is worth, it's a piece of paper and it's worth $20 because our government says it is. The Bitcoin now, one Bitcoin is worth $18,000 because the people say it is. So I don't understand that thought process. When people say, "Oh, Bitcoin's worthless," well, it's worth $18,000 because somebody's willing to pay $18,000 for it. The same reason why somebody's willing to spend $30 on this, it's worth $30. Not rocket science. It's not rocket science here. So anyway, liking the low prices for sure, absolutely. Silver Honda, you'll probably ask a few more questions. Well, buddy, I got to be honest with you. As much as I love helping you, you're not the only one that's messaging me, and unfortunately, I can't devote all my time to stuff. I kind of aimed you in the right direction, and they do have frequently asked questions on that website, Honda, and a lot of the questions that you're asking me, you can definitely find right on the FAQ. So, it's a learning experience for everybody that's getting involved in Bitcoin now. So once you get in there, once you get signed up, start reading stuff. Don't rely on other people, because somebody could be lying to you. Not that I am or would, but the people that you do count on or rely on, they may not be completely truthful. So, and Strategic knows what's up. It's worth what somebody's willing to pay. Everything is. A bicycle's worth what a bicycle's worth because that's what the last person paid for it. You know? I mean, now's a great time, Honda, if you did have questions, to ask me now, because you got my attention right here. ICT, do I remember you? Exclamation point. Wait, let me read how you're writing that. Hi, remember me? Yeah, Ice, calm down, brother. That's funny. That is funny. That is funny. So is everybody that celebrates Christmas, has everybody gotten their Christmas shopping done? Everybody gotten all that stuff done? Those of you that celebrate Hanukkah, happy Hanukkah to you. Hopefully you're stuffing your bellies filled with food. I was always kind of jealous of Hanukkah. You get crazy nights. Was it 8 crazy nights? You get to eat good food for 8 straight nights. Let's see. Not enough gold for that. Don't know what you're talking about, but there's enough gold for everything. How many of you guys picked up this Perth Mint Proof Swan? This thing is incredible. It's so shiny, barely. I can't even show it to you with the light. I'll just put that back there. Man, love me that Perth Swan. Let's see. Giving your siblings and brother-in-law silver eagles. You should give them some Bitcoin too. Buy each of them $25 in Bitcoin. That's what you do. You know what I should do? I should sell these offline wallets here. These little paper wallets. You know, $25 wallets. I'll sell them for like, I don't know. That'd be cool. This would make good stocking stuffers. What's this? Oh, it's your Bitcoin. Boom. Easy money. Stormtrooper coin is really cool. I didn't even see that. That's one of those specialty coins. Not into the whole Star Wars thing. I dig it. Don't get me wrong. I like Star Wars, but I'm not a Star Wars junkie. Digging Dave wants to know if I have any thoughts on the Ledger Nano for offline storage. It's better than storing it at a place like Coinbase, but it is not as secure as a paper wallet. Ledger Nano's definitely nice to get, but not as secure as a paper wallet. The problem with a Ledger Nano is it generates for you your passphrase. So it's going to give you your private key, your passphrase, and then it says that it doesn't store it into the ledger. But my thinking is it's electronic and it absolutely will store it in there, or it probably can store it in there. But I just don't trust an electronic device like that to store my Bitcoin. I'd rather it be completely detached from anything electronic. That's just my thinking. Not into Star Wars? Question mark underscore. No, I'm into Star Wars. I dig Star Wars. I'm not a Star Wars junkie. I'm a silver, Bitcoin, and gold junkie. But yeah, no. What's up, Stephen Heath? What's going on, buddy? Oof. How many people here in the U.S.? I got one of these Declaration of Independence books. Ron Paul. You know. Declaration, Constitution. Maybe I'd give one of these away. A little different, something different, but I got a handful of them. Anybody want a Constitution book? Digging Dave, sorry for all the questions. You're new to this, so just use Coinbase for the beginner. So yeah, that's the thing. I don't mind answering all your questions and stuff, guys. My only request is to use my referral link when you do that, just so I can get, the referral. You guys get paid. I get paid. Everybody wins. It's a win-win. If you don't, like I said, want to use it, that's totally fine. But that's just my request, since I am helping you guys out. Just use my link. Win-win. Everybody wins. Looks like that link is working again, so I'll pop it back up there. Bam. Shopping is done and dusted. Should you buy Verge and not Litecoin? So anybody that's new to crypto, if you don't understand much about Bitcoin and how the blockchain works and or anything about coins, do yourself a favor. Avoid altcoins. Avoid the hype. I know you're not going to listen to me. I know most of you are going to go and buy into Ripple because you've read a headline that said Ripple's the next Bitcoin, or you're going to go buy into IOTA because you heard that IOTA's the next big thing. Guys, 95+% of those altcoins are all pump and dumps. They're all pump and dumps. Go watch The Wolf of Wall Street. That's what's going on with those altcoins. So my suggestion is, unless you're part of a large group of people who you know, can guide you, or that have a better understanding of what they're looking at and what's going on in the markets, you know, an inside hand, you should absolutely just avoid altcoins. Stick with Bitcoin, stick with Litecoin. Don't even go down the road of Ethereum. Don't do it to yourself. Trust me. Diggin' Dave says you created one the other day, but you haven't made a purchase. Can you help me out somehow, or no? If you signed up and you didn't use my link, not so much, but feel free to shoot me a Bitcoin here and there when you feel obligated. Obligated, love that word. ICT, Sir MunkeySpaz, you feel Bitcoin is now mainstream and it's all over social media, and even your parents know about it. And yes, so that's when you know it's too late. When old Susie from the water cooler that you never hear from in the office is now talking about Bitcoin, it's too late. So people that are buying Bitcoin right now, and it's just going to end very badly. It's going to be a very long time before they break even. Once this dip comes down, it's going to be a slow ascent back up, and then it's going to take you some time to make that $16,000 mark, because I feel like it's going to settle probably around 10, maybe even under 10. That's just my opinion. People said I was crazy, but like 8.5 is where 8,500 is where I think Bitcoin looks comfortable at. But even there, it doesn't look that comfortable. So I have no idea. When these big hedge fund people with money and everything, they start getting involved with it, who knows what they want to do with it. They can destroy it. Matt Lawrence says he's going to buy a Mutant Metals 5-ounce galleon bar. It's a Christmas present. You don't pay for shipping. That's awesome. See, that's a good Christmas gift for yourself. A nice 5-ounce hunk of silver. That's cool. If you go into the shop and you talk to Kevin, ask him what's going on with his Bitcoin. He reached out to me asking how to get started, and I hope he did, because if he did, he would have made a nice chunk of money back then. Viewer says Litecoin's where it's at. Exactly. Litecoin is the silver to Bitcoin's gold. We got Ken in here pumping a coin called Verge, which has been around for a while and hasn't done jack shit, but go for Verge if you want to. Stop projecting your prediction from what happened to $50 silver. That's not what happened. That's not what my projection's based off of, though. My projection's actually based off of what happened with gold when gold got hit with the futures market. If you look at the futures market with gold as it correlates to Bitcoin, they're like a friggin' mirror image. So, big old correction is coming, absolutely. So I'm playing the game very dangerous right now, where I am trading my Bitcoin and flipping it on the dips. Trading my Bitcoin and my Litecoin. I'm flipping it on the dips, trying to hold equal amounts in USD and also in my Bitcoin and Litecoin. So this way, if it does crazy drop down dip, I kind of cover my losses by holding the USD. But I'm trying to gamble a lot more just because the gains are crazy with these dips. Do I honestly think it will even dip low enough to invest in, or is it too late? Bitcoin, so hear me out on this. Bitcoin right now is cheap to buy. If you're thinking 20, 30 years down the road, right now is a great time to buy Bitcoin. Tomorrow is a great time to buy Bitcoin. Even when Bitcoin's at 20,000, that's a great time to buy a Bitcoin. Because I've always said, when I first got into Bitcoin, I expected Bitcoin to be worth $50,000 by the time I go to retire. So That's my projection. If you think $50,000 is definitely going to happen with Bitcoin, think about how much money you would need to put away right now into Bitcoin for it to be worth however much millions of dollars you want at the 50,000 mark. So, yes, we are in a bubble, though. Absolutely. Wait, why do you think it's bad that it's mainstream? Because everybody's buying it now, and that's inflating the price. And then as the price slowly comes down, the people that couldn't afford to risk that $100 say, ah, crap, it's at $80. I better take my money out now before it's $50 or before it's $25. Imagine you don't have $100. The guy who just remortgaged his house, he doesn't have 2 pennies to rub together, but he remortgaged his house, $200,000 he put into Bitcoin. And then he wakes up the next morning and that $200,000 is now worth $100,000. You don't think that guy's going to panic and pull his money out of Bitcoin? You don't think that's going to happen over and over and over and over again? And once that happens, Bitcoin's going to find its settle down rate while all the big guys buy it all up. That's what I think is going to happen. Superimposing graphs doesn't work. You can fool a lot of people doing stuff like that. Dude, you look at the charts never lie. Like, the numbers don't lie. A chart is just a representation of numbers. There's patterns in everything, and when you look at the charts from gold back in like the 1940s till now, and Bitcoin from then till now, dude, I'm telling you, like, the numbers don't lie. If you're trading Bitcoin and you rely on a chart to trade and flip, or even Forex, if you're trading any of that stuff, you're relying on a chart that just shows you a visualization of numbers of times past. So you can call it what you want. You can use words like superimposing and whatnot, but it's just you're looking at history. Everything repeats itself. Silver is not money. Gold made it inferior a long time ago. Silver is just as much money as anything else. Anything that has value to me is money. It's a currency. Because all currency is something you can exchange for goods, right? So I could exchange this for US dollars, so this has value. This is currency to me, just like my car is currency. Stonewall says he doesn't think it's a bubble that's going to zero. Oh, no, it's not going to zero. Definitely not going to zero. So my thinking is, if you're looking at any of the charts, Stonewall, there's not a lot of support past 10,000, right? So after the 10,000 mark, like 10,000 to here, 16,000 where we're at right now, there is not a lot of support. That is all hype, right? Getting to 10,000, so from 6,000 to 10,000 was another hype bubble. That was a very slow hype bubble. So I think that coming down to the 8,000-9,000 mark correction first is going to be a nice big steep hit. It's going to settle there for a minute, and that might come down again because, what was it, 2 months ago we were sitting down at the price of gold and everybody was freaking out that, oh my God, Bitcoin is worth more than the price of gold. And I think that's where it's going to find its bottom. I think it's going to find its bottom maybe twice the price of gold. Just forecasting, very loose speculating. That's my thought process behind it. But if you're looking at the charts and you're reading where all the support levels are, if it falls catastrophically, that's where I think it's going to eventually fall to. And that could take a year. You can easily find a case where superimposing doesn't apply. Alright, Ken. Agree to disagree, buddy. You know more than me. Wonder how much Bitcoin you got, bud. Silver is so worthless. Why did the U.S. stop circulating it 47 years ago? Not only did they stop circulating it, they decided to steal it all by saying that our money is not going to be based or backed off of it. So that's kind of interesting. What's up, Beth Coddington? How are you? How you been? How's things? Why are penny copper plated these days? The same reason why none of our silver or none of our coinage is actual silver, because the government wants to hoard it for themselves. If we're not circulating gold and silver in our pockets every day, then who has it? Somebody's got it. Somebody's pulling it out of the ground. Somebody's putting it away. And then they're giggling behind closed doors while they give away this useless paper money to everybody. Beth really wanted to learn about crypto and all that stuff. I'm not going to block him for voicing his opinion. He can be a douchebag all he wants. Don't bother me no one bit. So, Beth, you're asking about Bitcoin. The first thing you're going to want to do, use that link right there. Get yourself signed up for a wallet. You don't need to buy anything right now. It's free to do. Get signed up, get verified. It takes a little bit of time. Excuse me. But then when you are ready to buy, just go ahead and start buying it. It's just like using PayPal. Money was meant to be massless. No, money was meant to control the masses. Not massless. Ken, money was meant to control the masses. That's already done that. So now you're good to go. If you're verified, you're ready to go. All you got to do when you're ready, when you're comfortable, buy a little bit of Litecoin. Buy a little bit of Bitcoin. $10, $20. Whatever you're comfortable with. That's it. Just hold it. Pretend that it's gone. It's lost money. Pretend it's money that you spent on a gallon of milk or a beer at the bar. Forget about it. Because it's going to go down in value. It's going to go up in value. But don't pull it out until you need it. Digging Dave would have signed up through me, but you did it the other day. That's alright. Shucks. Shucks. $50 said D-bag and belched. Yeah, yeah. It's almost like it's a Friday. Over here burping and swearing like a sailor. Kenshi, Porter Billy. See, now I don't know what you're talking about, Kenshi. You're just having a conversation with yourself. Now you're just talking like a crazy person. You're like that dude that's over in the corner with the long jacket just talking to the plant. Relax yourself, Kenshi. Relax. Silver Honda, us Generation X people have to jump into the new way money is being made. Yep. Our money's already digital anyway. Nobody actually has cash on them. We all use credit cards and pay our bills electronically. So digital currency's already here. Bitcoin just makes it a lot more efficient. Matt Lawrence, the link you sent last week works well and your long link works, but the shorter link still doesn't work. That's weird that it worked for me. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. I can use my Google short URL. Do I think Bitcoin is too high to buy now? Yeah, absolutely. That's what I was saying. Definitely wouldn't be buying Bitcoin unless you're thinking like I am, where the plan is 20, 30 years down the road, because it could be 50,000 by then and this could be cheap compared to that. But it's definitely coming down in price. We're definitely in a bubble. According to him, silver, gold, and Bitcoin is worthless. Who said that? This Ken guy? This adult dating to go, you gots to go. Let me go ahead and block you. Adios, muchachos. Coming in here with that spam garbage. So would I sell gold to buy Bitcoin? Absolutely not. Would I take my profits in gold if I had some and maybe sprinkle it over into Bitcoin? I would, but not right now, just because Bitcoin's going to go down in price. Diversified. Instead of buying $100 in gold, digging Dave. Instead of buying $100 in gold, buy $50 in gold and $50 in crypto. You know. I don't know what you are talking about, Ken, but I feel like you are just a bot in here just talking out of your ass. So I'm going to throw you in a timeout. Slap a little timeout on you. Yeah, Golden, don't buy now. If you're going to buy anything now, I would say maybe Litecoin, but it's really high too. Litecoin's got to come down around $100. Litecoin found a nice comfortable home around 100. Maybe it'll settle around 150. But the closest you can get Litecoin to 100, that's going to be your best bet. Yeah, Digging Dave, he's just a bot. He's a bot that's in here, not even interacting. He's just botting it up. If that's a thing. Yeah. Sounds like gibberish. Ken Shiken. Ken Shiken. Ken Shiken. That's his name. Ken Shiken. Who can? She can. Thinking about giving away some of these, but I don't know if I want to do any mailing out this week. I got so much going on. Last week we did Bitcoin. I don't know. Got some new gold bills. You guys want to check out some new ones? A little bit different. Let's see here. Bam. Gold 100 on the front. The back's a little bit different. Got the green in the middle with the lines on the outside. Diggin' Dave says you have about 60 ounces from the last 5 months from checking banks and silver. That's awesome. You get crazy lucky. Nobody ever finds anything. What's up, Savvy Metals? How are you, dude? How you been? It's been a while. Alright. What's that? These Call of Duty ones kind of cool? Yeah, I mean, it's not silver. They're just novelty, like, I don't know what kind of metal they are, but they're just novelty whatevers. Still cool. Those were actually donated by Danos Dive. He found these, oddly enough, in a dumpster at what's it, GameStop or whatever it was, and he's like, I don't want them. You want them? So he sent me a handful of them. We'll give them away. I'm probably just gonna lump these into some bigger prizes, throw them as like bonus add-ons. J-Boog loves the gold hundos. Been a bit, but you're gearing up for a move to West Virginia. Awesome, man. When's that going down? Diggin' Dave says, will YouTube let you do a super chat in Bitcoin in the future? Oh man, that'd be awesome. I hope so. But I'll tell you what, here's what I will do, just because, you know, why not? I'm gonna put up here, because I know some of you like to use the super chat, and I definitely appreciate the super chat, guys. But I'm gonna put up here a Bitcoin address. Man. Feel free to send some super chats to that Bitcoin address. That'll come right to me. I'll throw your name right up on the list, right up there. And I'll even, instead of the $sign, I'll see if I can make it like a little BTC. That'd be pretty cool. It would take 2 days to transact. That's not true, $half. Depending on which wallet you use and stuff, you can actually control the fees. So the more you pay in fees, the quicker it goes through. But you know, low fees right now I think are like $2 to transact, and that'll take less than 30 minutes. So it's not bad. You can definitely send it a lot quicker in Litecoin. If you wanted to transact on Litecoin, Litecoin's a lot quicker, and that's why you're seeing it surge up in price. Because Litecoin, believe it or not, most of you may not know this, was the first fork of Bitcoin. So it's essentially the same thing, it's just a little brother of Bitcoin. A lot faster. It's like half the time, 12 minutes or something. I forget what the block times are. See, you gotta go and get back to work. Thank you, sir. 2.5 minute blocks. Yeah, something like that. I thought it was 12.5. Maybe it's 12.5 for Bitcoin. 2.5. Something like that, but it's crazy fast. Silver Honda, have a good night. Peace out, buddy. Music sounds like Ace of Base right now. Isn't that people saw? I saw the sign. Bitcoin is 10, you thought? No, I don't think it's 10. I know your reward is 26 blocks, or 26 Bitcoins. Let's pull it up and see, shall we? $50. Oh yeah, it is 10 minutes, it looks like. 10 minutes. Diggin' Dave says, with Coinbase, you get BTC instantly when using a credit card. Yes, I believe you get it instantly with a credit card. However, the fees are significantly more. I want to say almost double. But if you're buying a large amount, who cares, right? You just want to get it instantaneously. And especially if you're buying a large amount to go ahead and trade. If you're buying a large amount to trade and you just want to go and buy other coins, then who cares? Any favorite silver pieces? One of them is this guy right here. Shown him a bunch. This is 1983 Engelhard. This was the first one that I ever bought in a coin shop locally, but I cleaned it like a knucklehead. It used to be nice and dirty and cool looking. Now it's all shiny and yeah, still my favorite piece. One of my favorite pieces. How about you, man? What's your favorite stuff? Let's see. There's another. There's a few things I can share to you guys. If you guys are, I don't know how many of you guys actually care or want it, but I can share with you the links that I have for like free Bitcoin sort of stuff. Like you can mine it on your phone. Those of you that are watching on my phone, I can link you to that. If the other one to know, is anyone going to check the Maestro way later tonight? I don't know what the heck you're talking about. Diggin' Dave wants to know where I live. I live in Pennsylvania. Silverhound. The thing that you don't like about Coinbase takes 7 days to go into your wallet. Dude, they're saying 7 days to be polite. It's going to take probably 2 to 3 weeks at this point because they got to do a lot of crap now through the IRS and with everybody else that's behind you. So if you're depositing via bank, expect that to take at least 2 weeks to get into your account. The plus side is if Litecoin or Bitcoin goes up, so will your value in Bitcoin because you're not going to have to pay more for it, like you're locked in at that price. But if Litecoin or Bitcoin goes down, you're not going to be able to sell it quick enough. Looking for this Asgard poured silver Provident used to have. Did you check eBay? Because they usually have everything. Crypto versus gold. Crypto versus gold. Who do you guys think wins in that battle? Gold has value unto itself. This is saying here the Bitcoin mania is in full force. When he gets to his desk in the morning, the first thing he does is checks the Bitcoin gold news. He says, when I Google the word gold, I mostly get Bitcoin in the news. Isn't that something? Something I noticed too. If you Google gold, you're going to read more about Bitcoin than you are about gold. Silverhound says you bought it last week when it went down to 13.9. Wait, that's a good price that you got in at there, Silver. Because even if it goes down to 10, you're not too far from breaking even, which is where I think it's going to settle, a little under 10. Let's see. Many analysts suggest Bitcoin is replacing gold. I disagree with that. It's not going to replace gold. Why can't it run side by side with it? Why can't it be its own thing? Some investors are dumping their yellow metal in favor of Bitcoin. I agree with that. I think that's happening. Bitcoin has stolen a large market share of gold. Absolutely, I think that's happening. But I think when this correction happens, a lot of people are going to go back to something that's more stable. Gold is way more stable. See, Larry McDonald of the Bear Traps report explained generally gold goes up when bond rates fall. But in recent weeks, the yields on bonds have decreased and gold has simultaneously dropped about 2%, an event that's quite rare. Okay. People think that has something to do with Bitcoin. I think it's got a lot to do with everything. I think it's a mixture of everything. Why has it got to be just one thing? Everybody always wants to find the one thing. It could be a culmination of everything. The timing couldn't be any worse with Christmas being here. Let's see. This person says, there is little doubt in my mind that Bitcoin's in a bubble. I'm not saying it has no value, and I'm not saying that it's going away. I'm not even saying that it's going to lose most of its gains. I'm just saying there's an awful lot of people getting into the crypto game that know nothing about it other than the hope that it'll make them rich. And that's, I think a lot of people are doing that. I can't tell you how many people are messaging me and shooting me emails and saying like, okay, if I put $100 in, will I be able to pull out $5,000 tomorrow? Yeah, but you're not going to get $5,000 tomorrow. Like, Everybody knows. The world knows about it. Those days are over, at least for now, in the short term. But I don't know. I found a little plastic piece to protect this the silver bar here, that Garsopa bar I showed before. It has the tear in the plastic, but I found it's like an air sealed bag, and it fits it perfectly, so it works for me. Those of you that have the Garsopa bar that's ripped, it's called I don't know what this bag is called. Oh, Coin Armor, it says. Intercept Technologies. Anybody ever used these before? And actually, I got a coin that was shipped in it, so I was like, oh, I wonder if it'll fit, and it did. All right, we are creeping up on that 1 hour mark, and that's gonna pretty much do it for me. I think we're gonna call it a night, everybody. So yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. We will come back again next week, do the same thing, maybe give away some cool stuff. Got an announcement coming. Something big's happening in January, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And yeah, I will talk to everybody. What's this? Today is the 13th, so 20th is when we'll be back. That'll be a Christmas one, so maybe we'll have a nice giveaway for a Christmas episode. Alright guys, have a good night. I'll talk to everybody soon. Peace out.